My name is Melissa and I am in 5A. Did you know over 1/3 of the world population does not have access to medical and survive because of the high price? Well, did you know that what healthcare means? Healthcare means taking care of your health and being safe and having a healthy body. Coronavirus disease. COVID-19 is a viral disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people fall sick with COVID-19 will need a special treatment to recover. The virus that causes COVID-19 is mainly transmitted through droplets. When an infected person coughs, sneezes, or inhales, these droplets are too heavy to hang in air and quickly fall down on the surface. You can be affected by breathing in the virus if you're within close proximity of someone who has COVID-19, or by touching a contaminated surface and then in your eyes, nose, or your mouth. UAE government has started a lockdown from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. and did social distancing to prevent people from spreading the virus to each other. The UAE government has closed down the malls, shops, and other unnecessary things. The other government has also locked down their countries and did social distancing from preventing the people from spreading the virus. As the people, we should listen to the government and stay home and keep a social distance and prevent spreading the virus. The Sustainable Development Goal (SDG) are a collection of 17 global goals. In 2015, 195 nationalities agreed that they can change the world to a better and to improve the lives of people into the country by the year 2030. I've been focusing on Goal 3, health and well-being. Video conferencing. Communication allow doctors to conduct remote diagnosis of coronavirus. Telehealth system. A telehealth system is a distribution of health-related service online and allow for long-distance communication between patient and healthcare professional. Hope you understand about coronavirus, how the government responds to the coronavirus, and SDG and linked innovation linked to SDG. And thank you again for listening and stay safe and stay home.
Imagine you're a time traveler from November 2019 and you want to see what April 2020 is like. You jump 5 months into the future, you land on a road in England and you see no people. You see a supermarket and decide to go in it. The people in 2020 can see you. All of a sudden a policeman stops you. He says to you, "You are not allowed to be in the supermarket without a mask." "But why?" you ask. He points to a poster. You read it out loud. "Because of COVID-19, you have to wear gloves and a mask. Also, stay 2 feet apart from other people." My name is Layla and I'm in 5D. I'm going to tell you about COVID-19, healthcare, and innovations inspired to help people's health. Coronavirus or COVID-19 is a deadly virus. Coronavirus started in Wuhan, China in December the 1st when people started to eat dead bats and dead snakes. The germs inside the dead animal spread all around the human body when being digested. The virus has grown so quickly that now it is all over the world. More than 4 million people have coronavirus. Since the virus has grown so much, government has closed schools, churches, nurseries, and more. Lots of supermarkets have even banned children from going into supermarkets. But luckily, there is a bright side. People that are stuck with their families can have more time with them. A man in Fujairah went scuba diving and saw less plastic, also more fish. There is less pollution in the air now since people are going out less and less people are going on planes. As I had said earlier, the government has closed schools and more. In Dubai, you need a permit just to walk your dog, go for a walk yourself, and go to the supermarket. If you don't have a permit, you can get a big fine. Lots of governments around the world are now planning to reopen schools, but students have lots of rules to follow. Even though some hubs have opened and you don't want to endanger your loved ones that are living with you, don't go out. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. There is gender inequality, clean water and sanitation and more. People are trying to get all those SDGs to be no more by 2030. The one we are focusing on is Goal 3, Health and Well-being. By 2030, the targets are trying to make sure everyone has a healthy life. Also animals. Just imagine what the world would be like if people had access to a healthy life. Those who are sick at least having people trying to save them than doing nothing. Many inventions have been made to help doctors that are helping patients with coronavirus. Plexiglass and spray drones are the best inventions that I can think of that are going to help stop the spread of this virus. The plexiglass helps the world because the doctors stick their hands with gloves on through the holes so they can do the patient's tubes. After using it, the people can clean it since it's made from glass. Spray drones help the world by spraying liquid on the streets so the people don't have to spray it themselves. These inventions will help accomplish health and well-being. The spray drones can still disinfect the streets so that the homeless don't get sick. And for the plexiglass, it will be helpful for people that sawdust so they don't inhale sawdust. Coronavirus or COVID-19 is a very deadly virus. Don't go out for no reason and endanger your loved ones. Better to protect than regret. Thank you for listening and stay safe.
Hi, my name is Jeff and I'm from 5C. I would like to tell you some information about coronavirus, known also by COVID-19. Did you know that the world reached 4.7 million people infected from coronavirus? The most place that has coronavirus infections is the USA, but not China. So let's begin knowing more information about the coronavirus. Coronavirus started in China at the end of 2019. Hence the name COVID-19. It is a zoonotic disease, which means we were infected from animals. It started at Wuhan, China, where people got infected from bats. It affected the world in many ways, such as economy and people's movements. Coronavirus can spread through coughing and sneezing. The symptoms for this virus are fever, dry cough, tiredness, and feeling itchy. Statistics shows that the most country with coronavirus diseases is USA, and it has 1.5 million infectees and 90,000 people dead because of this virus. It is followed by Russia, which has 290,000 cases and 2,700 deaths. The UAE government starting dealing with this pandemic in a strict way, such as testing people, closing malls and restaurants. Some governments around the world restricted people from going outside and started closing schools. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goal. This goal is to achieve from 10 years. The SDG I'm focusing on is good health. Some of the target of this SDG are keeping healthy and providing equal medicine around the world. The effects my SDG has on the world is the innovations. Everyone is wearing masks, gloves, and getting sanitizer nowadays. Oh, really? Of course. Face mask, sanitizer. All people nowadays are wearing those and are aware of their health. Yes, people still be aware of their health and want to be clean. Yes, it is cheap and almost everyone can buy it. I recommend all to wear gloves, masks, and use sanitizers, and to take healthy precautions and follow the government's instructions. And don't forget to wash your hands. When do you think the pandemic will end? I think it will take 6 to 12 months. Take care, guys. Stay home. Take care. Be safe. Thank you so much.
Everyone, I'm Shirish from 5A. I want to talk about the coronavirus. Do you know there is 4 million cases around the world, mostly in the US? Coronavirus is a disease from Wuhan, China. It's made by bats. UAE is only putting lockdown in Dubai because Dubai is only the emirate which has a lot of cases, and if there's a party, the party owner gets fined 10,000, and if you go to the party you get fined 5,000, and you should wear a mask every time or you get fined. Business, my SDGs are business, healthcare, education. I'm focusing on healthcare because I want everybody to not be sick. A ventilator is a machine which helps you breathe by taking carbon dioxide and giving you fresh air. N95 mask is a mask which has 3 layers. It takes air from outside in the first layer and takes all the bacteria in the second layer and gives you fresh air in the third layer. These innovations was here. If 10 million people would be affected, maybe if there's another pandemic, they could use them after this pandemic. Yes, because it helps people from getting sick. Conclusion. My goal is to help people from getting sick or being sick. There is 4.4 million affected. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Atim Muhammad. Today I'm going to tell you about the big issues that happened in the whole world that was spread on the whole world, and it's kind of virus. So guess what? It's coronavirus. If you don't know what's coronavirus is a kind of virus that kills people or makes them sick. So listen more to find out more about coronavirus. What's coronavirus? Coronavirus is the biggest virus that ever happened because it can kill people and make them sick. So coronavirus is a family of viruses which can cause the common cold or more severe disease. It was started in China and then it was spread all over the world, and also it can be easily moved from person to person, And the good thing about it that people spend much more time with their families, and also the people who are affected with coronavirus, they're recovered. But the bad thing is people are losing their jobs, but it depends in what jobs they are, and they're getting poor because they don't have a job. And also the bad thing or the worst thing that people are losing from the world. Responses to coronavirus. The government in UAE and all around the world took many steps to stop the virus. For example, they tried to screen a lot of people to know if they were infected with coronavirus by making drive-through testing center for coronavirus, and they also asked people to stay home, and they closed the city for sanitation and closed malls, shopping centers, parks, beaches to prevent people groups. They closed schools first and supported online learning and applied travel restrictions. We also should help the government and all work together by staying home to prevent the spread of the virus, and you must wear masks and gloves when you go out if you have to, and we should use hand sanitizer and wash our hands 20 seconds so many times, and families should help their kids with online learning and follow the government instructions. Okay, SDGs. The SDGs protect the planet and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030 and helps people. My SDG is about healthcare and well-being. It means that if there's no hospitals, no doctors, and no one to take care of you, people can die. So one of the human rights is to have good health and well-being in their life. The targets of healthcare and well-being is to reduce the global mortality ratio to less than 70%, 100,000 live births, and support the research and development of vaccines and medicines and much more. And also, innovations linked to your SDG is innovations means new ideas that people do to fight the virus and to help people save from the infection of coronavirus. For example, the robotic sanitizer. It can help people use hand sanitizer, and also examples of innovations that sanitizing robots, 3D printed isolation ward, corona on heart app, virus fighting drones, and hand-free door opener. And these innovations are good things. Innovations. My conclusion. In conclusion, coronavirus is a pandemic and it kills people or makes them sick. But the new innovations can help stop the virus, and also if people did the things that the government told us to do, like wash our hands, use masks and gloves. And also the government also is taking many actions to avoid the spread of the virus, so I wish the situation to finish soon and you will all go back to our regular life or even better, and stay home, stay safe for now to enjoy the future.
Hi, my name is Sacker, and today I'll be talking about my SDG and the coronavirus. I'll be talking about the SDG first. There are many different types of SDGs in the world. There are more than 20 or 20. And all of these SDGs are trying to be achieved by 2030. The one that I am focusing on is good health and well-being that's related to healthcare. In healthcare, we need to have the medicine for the coronavirus for big people, small people, poor people, and rich people. It doesn't matter who it goes to, but it needs to go to everyone on the earth. Now I'll be talking about the innovations that are inspired by the coronavirus. Coronavirus is a deadly disease that is made in Wuhan, China by animals that is called a zoonotic disease. Everybody had ideas for making different kinds of innovations to help us from the coronavirus. In Seattle, America, Joseph and Matthew with his friend Justin made a new type of invention. It's called the hook bracelet. The hook bracelet is something that helps you and alarms you if you want to touch your face, and if you try to touch your face, it will be like beep beep to alarm you, and it will also give a sign on the bracelet to tell you about the coronavirus. And also there is a virus killing snood. A virus killing snood is a mask that is really protective for everybody in the world. It doesn't care if they have a condition, anything, but it will still help for everyone. Like if you are in a big crowd. it will still help you because there are lots of people, but the mask will prevent you and it'll clean the oxygen that is in the air right now. And also, we have the wearable tech. The wearable tech means wearable technology for different kind of people to help coronavirus, aka COVID-19 patients. You know the doctors always help the COVID-19 patients? Well, since they don't get that much coronavirus, they use this wearable tech. It's a glass box that they put their hands in to make the people good and healthy. And now, a lot of people are not getting that much. All the doctors are not getting too much coronavirus. And we are going to be prepared for the next pandemic that is coming for us. And we have to always stay good and not go out of home. Thank you for listening. Stay home and stay safe. Bye.
Hi, my name is Nahim from 5C, and today I'll be talking about coronavirus. If you don't know what coronavirus is, then I'll give you a clue. It is the reason why you are in a lockdown or staying home. The corona is a list of viruses. Its real name is COVID-19. It spread from Wuhan in China to the whole world. So, coronavirus is a list of viruses, and its real name is COVID-19. It first started at the city of Wuhan, then it spread all around the world. And some people didn't know, and they went on flights, trips, and malls and stores. So it spread all around the world. Some say that it started because of a person eating a bat in Wuhan, or the scientist made an accident. Coronavirus has affected the world in many ways. It has killed a lot of people, tortured a lot of people, and made the whole world stay at their home. And some people think that now education are harder, and some people doesn't. If you want to stop coronavirus, here are 5 instructions you need to use. 1. Wash your hands with soap. 2. Wear a mask when and whenever you get out the house. 3. Wear gloves. 4. Stay home. Stay safe. 5. Always use hand sanitizer when and whenever you get out the house. The UAE has set up some timing for us when to get out and when to come back, and they set up some drones to check if everybody is in their house. And when we are during lockdown, they spray the city with hand sanitizer spray. The SDG we are focusing on, and the one that coronavirus ruined, is healthcare and well-being. And healthcare and well-being is very important in our life. You need your body to be well-being, and your health is to be taken care of. Our SDG to focus is just to let everybody in good health and well-being until 2030, and also more years. If everybody is well-being and in good health, coronavirus will not get in our body, and we will go through this virus. Some innovations that help the virus do not spread is N95 mask and other more masks. Gloves and boxes that the doctors use do not spread the virus while they are with the patients in the hospital. These innovations have affected the world with at least 10,000 non-spreading viruses. These innovations will be used after this lockdown and coronavirus because there might be more viruses coming. These innovations might help us and our SDG to let everybody good health and well-being. Now, after I have told you everything about coronavirus and this pandemic and why we are in lockdown and what are the things you need to use, like you need to use soap and hand sanitizer, mask and gloves, and avoid close contact. Stay home, stay safe. Thanks for listening.
Did you know there is more than 40% of people need medicine and 30% of them are children? And most of them have the coronavirus. Coronavirus is a virus that stops you from breathing, and it started in China, and it spread so fast, and because of that we have less jobs. Now the government made quarantine so we can be safe, and if someone didn't have a mask, he had to pay 1,000 dirham. So that if you didn't do it, you have. Now we will talk about the SDGs. SDGs are the things that we need to accomplish
at 2030. And we are focusing about healthcare. Healthcare, if we did it at 2030, the people will be happy and healthy.